Well, finally, after centuries of being in government, Nancy Pelosi does something that is worthwhile of applauding. She finally has done something for her country, and I mean that sincerely. Most politicians, what they do is they put themselves in the business of running other businesses. They control things beyond what government was intended for. And what government does is when they run something, they ruin it. And then what they do is they create new laws, new guidance, new taxes on you to fix what they broke. Anyway, I'll explain more in a few minutes. Welcome to the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel. My name is Overtaxed. Feeling a little bit under the weather. I was sick for a while, but every time I get sick, like the flu, I'll be fine after I get over the flu. But the congestion stays in my chest for like two months. And I'll just cough for like 2 months, feeling fine. I'm feeling a little weak, but it's right there. So I'm on my way to work, and that's it. Silver spot price. I thought I saw it jump above $20 last night before I went to bed. So I think we got a little bump in the market. We'll see. I'm holding by what I said about 2 weeks ago. I really do think silver is going to fall very low. So such low prices that we won't even be able to buy them. People go, what do you mean? How do you not buy silver when it drops all the way down? What I mean is everybody cleans out the market. There's nothing left on the shelves, metaphorically speaking. And you just got to be ready for it. Jump on it when you see it take a dive. And it's just not going to do it like a light switch. It's not going to be $20 one day and then $14 the next day. No, it'll slowly, incrementally go down, maybe a couple of bump words upwards to fool you. Goes down a little bit more, a little sideways, a little upwards action down. I think it's one of those little upward actions right now that's going on. So be prepared. When you start to see it really go down, be prepared to buy while you can, because the online dealers will sell out. Your local retail coin shops, your local coin shops will stop selling. They'll actually take the silver from their shelves that they purchased at, let's say, $20, today's spot price. Let's just say they bought it today to replenish their shelves. It jumps down to 14 bucks. They're going to pull it. They're not going to sell something for 14 bucks just because the spot price says it's 14 bucks. They're going to pull it from their shelves and hide it back in the back shelves. That's what they're going to do. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Unless you have a buddy, and I do mean a real buddy, that runs a coin shop. He might help you out, but they're not giving away money. Anyhow, crypto markets, they actually took a, see what I mean? The cough. And I notice it more when I eat. Crypto markets that took a little bump upwards. I used that opportunity to pay off my worst mistake. I think one of my worst mistakes I've ever made in my entire life. Now, I'm not the bragging type, but I just feel so good about myself that I wanted to share it with people. I've had a student loan on my shoulders. Sorry about that. I have nothing to drink right now. I've had it for a very long time. And finally, when I saw the crypto markets took a really bad dive. I lost out. I didn't lose the money, just basically my equity took a dump. It went back up a little bit. I took that opportunity to sell off some THETA. I paid off my student loan. I got rid of that motherfucker. And that's what I wanted to send them an email. I would love for them to send me like some kind of poll, you know, how did you care for our service? Did you like our service? Would you recommend it to a friend? I would love to leave a little comment. Fuck off. So many years of slavery, basically. I signed the loan myself. I'm to blame. I put myself in that debt. Not the government, not you, my stupidity. So I say it was, if I had to do it all over again, I would never take out a student loan. This is for me. Another person, it might work out for them, but I'm talking from my perspective, from my lifestyle. If I had to do it all over again, I would just pay out of pocket per semester. That's it. If I can't afford to go to school full time, pay out of pocket and go only half time or quarter time. That's my recommendation. Anyway, Nancy Pelosi, been in office 1 billion years. She looks like a freaking raisin, her neck and everything. She's got more money than God, but still won't retire and enjoy it. That power is more valuable than the money that they have acquired. Wow, I'm not feeling too hot after all. Finally does something for her country that was constructive, not destructive. She went to Taiwan against all the threats from China. They've actually flat out said verbatim, "I'm going to blow your plane out of the sky if you go." And then they kind of wiggled around that. Oh, we're going to do the fire and death, brimstone. You're going to pay. They're going to pay. Everybody's going to pay. The world's going to pay if you do this. So she was in a position where, like a week before I knew she was leaving, based on news, I thought to myself, she has no choice but to go. If you don't go, you're going to make our country look like a punk. And once we look like a punk, I grew up in the streets. If you punk out, they're going to come at you harder the next time with more reality. Meaning the next time won't be a threat, because next time they won't be scared. Maybe the first time they'll be a little scared, try to punk you out, see how you are, how you behave, how you react. You punk out, they're coming at you, man. Coming at you full force. No fear. That's basically how it was for her. If she would have punked out, that would have been very detrimental for our country. And it not only for China's sake, but for every one of our enemies and allies, for that matter. Who wants to have a little bitch as an ally? You know what I mean? What good are you going to do me? Why should I freaking back you up if you're going to just bitch out all the time? She finally did the right thing. She went. I can only imagine my ass on that jetliner. What was it? Air Force, I don't know, Air Force 2, what they took. I can imagine me on that fucking plane with my ass puckering, looking out the window, seeing if there are any missiles coming. I'll admit it. I'd go, though. That's what, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So I got to commend her for that. And there was a lot of talk on YouTube. Oh, this is how our government's planning on getting rid of Nancy. Because once we get rid of Nancy, then all kinds of bullshit premonition videos that, again, did not come true. Because she took off something like 4 or 5 hours ago out of Taiwan. Basically, all those premonition videos, I kind of peek in at every now and then, like J-Snip 4s, didn't come true. Oh, they're gonna get rid of her, and that way, then Biden's gonna get going, and then Kamala Camel Toe Harris is gonna step in, and to the none of it, absolutely none of it. And then J-Snip comes online, and I love his channel. I'm not trying to talk bad about him, but before she goes to Taiwan, like hours before she lands, he puts out a video. Well, what you see might not really be what really happened. He try to makes this blanket statement that, well, basically saying if what I said before in my last 2 or 3 videos don't come true. Well, it's really not. It's really just smoke and mirrors to fool the people that really she's gone. Well, what the hell out of here? You know, it's starting to irritate me, actually. I used to look up to him, and I still do in many aspects, but you know, everybody has their faults, including me. I just know what his fault is now, and I can live with it. Not bashing him. I'll never put out I'll never put out a video just specifically calling him out. I just think that maybe some of these people who think they have premonitions should just shut up, because even a broken clock is correct twice a day. And every time he's correct, which is a very vague, he'll say, this is going to drop. This is my coconut water. This is going to drop. And eventually it drops. He says, see, the wind hit it and it drops. See, like 10 years later it falls out of the cup holder right there. See what I told you? The timeline and the matching. I was right. See, that's why you should go on my Patreon channel and give me your life savings so I can go buy another helicopter. People are falling for this shit. I like him. I like some of the content, but I just know when to and what videos to just ignore. Anyway, I gotta run again. I haven't put out a video for a while. I've been ill. I've been slowing it down. I realize that, but I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm just gonna talk to you later. Where's my remote? There it is. Take care.